Hey man,
Hey, Alavi, how you doing today?
good. Sorry about that. My
It's okay.
headphones
All
seems to,
good.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
So the new album is out on August 5th, The Great Heathen Army. Um, for me, it's just a natural continuation of what the band does best. How are you finding the response so far?
uh, I haven't really seen too much response, to be honest. The only
Yep.
response I got is speaking to media, so to
Yep.
say. So, I mean, it seems like everybody likes it, and I think our gut feeling is too that it's a pretty strong one, and I think time will tell how strong it is. But
Yep.
I think at least as for every record we do, we just try our best and try to work as much as possible with the ideas we have at that point, so to say.
Sure. So it's now 30 years and 12 albums. So how important is it for the band to keep being creative and keep trying to push themselves so long into a career?
Uh, I think honestly, I don't think we really push to be creative. It's just something natural,
Yep.
and I mean, and I think what we do is that we take the time we need. We don't rush anything these days. And what happened now, I think our plan was actually to have a bigger gap between Berserker and the next album. But obviously the pandemic hit, and we kind of realized after a while that there's no point for us waiting it out and continue touring with Berserker, because we had almost half the touring left to do, so to say. So we just decided, all right, let's make a new album. And you know, I'm kind of constantly writing on stuff, so that I have ideas lying around instead of waiting until a cycle is over and then start from scratch. So it was just natural. I just picked up whatever ideas I had and started from there. And I don't think we really feel any pressure anymore. I mean, obviously there's a pressure that whatever we do, it needs to be good. At
Mhm.
least we need to think it's good. But except for that, I mean, we take the time we need.
Sure. And you had Andy Sneap producing on the album. So, what does he bring to the table as a producer, but also as a fellow guitar player?
I think definitely that he's a guitar player. That helps a lot, at least the guitar and bass section, because he can really come up with, things that we haven't really thought about. I
Yep.
think, but I'm meaning recording wise. I mean, musically, we pretty much all in shape when when we go into a studio. But I mean, he can kind of like come up with ideas to maybe, I don't know, harmonize stuff differently, or even when you record guitars, he can actually point out what I'm doing wrong, instead of a traditional, or not a traditional, but the producer that is not the musician. He would only say, okay, play it again, and
Sure.
you don't know what you're doing wrong, while Andy can actually explain, and it's kind of easier to record that way. But I mean, he's a really skilled musician, and so he helps also with drums and vocals. What really works and what doesn't work, and I think he has a good angle. So I think that helps. But also, I think that it's really relaxing, and it's a good atmosphere, and that also helps. So I think he brings in a lot more than people think, actually.
And when the band starts to commence writing for an album, is it a way like where everyone's doing it separately and then you come together, or you all come together in one room and work on the
We all
songs?
we all work separately
Okay.
these days, and we've done that since Deceiver album. I think it's. I mean, at some point, I kind of miss the get together rehearsing at rehearsal places, because
Yep.
that's when you can actually bounce ideas face to face. But everybody working on their own pace is also is kind of comfortable way to work. But as soon as we have, like, let's say 60 or 70% of the album ideas done, then we basically get together somewhere. And this time around, we rented a cabin in the mountains in Sweden, and we stayed there for a week to, you know, go through all the ideas and, you know, kind of make a plan, so to say.
Sure. Now, you mentioned that you were halfway through the last tour when the pandemic hit. How hard was that for the band to actually be in the process of one particular part of their career, the touring part, to just stop and have nothing? How did that affect the band and you personally?
I think, I mean, I don't know. It was kind of crazy because nobody really knew anything in the beginning, and there, you know, there was this scenarios that the world is going to go under, and you know, and we were in the middle of a touring, and we didn't even know what's going to be the last show and where we're going home, and but I mean, all that was kind of chaotic. But as soon as we got home and everything, you know, it kind of landed. So it was, you know, I think for me personally, I think it was kind of great, to be honest, because we've been grinding on for so many years.
Yep.
So I haven't been home for 2 summers in a row since, I don't know, 15 years or something like that.
Yep.
So it was actually nice personally. But obviously, I mean, being a touring band financially, stuff like that is never great.
Yep.
But it is what it is, and you know, everybody. Every band was in the same situation.
Yep. Lost you there. You're frozen for me, unfortunately. No audio, no video. You're back.
Yes. Was it me or was it you?
Yeah, you just froze totally.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what you heard, but
we got to you were enjoying being home 2 summers in a row.
Yeah, and so yeah, personally, for personal reasons, it was great to have a break.
Yeah. Okay.
But
now,
yeah,
with the album coming out, I love the fact that you've got a few different formats and, as usual, really great artwork. How involved is the band with that process?
you mean the artwork?
Yeah, the artwork and the vinyl.
I would say, yeah, I would say when it comes to the artwork, we are totally involved. Every idea and every album we made, you know, it always comes from the band. And then obviously we don't draw it. We have Tom Thiel who actually draw it, but it's, I mean, a lot of people think that it's a photo, but it's actually a drawing. The album cover, but it's based on a photo. But yeah, we're really involved, and when it comes to the packaging and vinyl and all that, I mean, we are involved as much as possible, but for most part, obviously, it's the label and management, because they know that stuff way more than us.
Sure. Now, the one thing that Amon Amarth is renowned for is their live show. Is there any sort of special plans for the next tour, like different staging or anything like that?
Yes, we are right now planning or the last details. So yeah, for the upcoming European tour, we're gonna add in some more cool stuff.
Right.
The thing is, what we're doing is that we're still gonna use the same base that we had on the last tour, but we're just gonna keep on adding cool stuff and replacing some stuff with that, you know, that for other better things. So yeah, we just continue adding stuff. We kind of like Rammstein. They just keep on adding coolness into their show. So we're basically doing the same thing here, but in a smaller scale.
Sure, and you've always been well received in Australia. What's the plans to come and see us?
Obviously, we had plans to come there before the pandemic hit. So I really hope that we're gonna make it next year.
Yep.
But I haven't really seen anything on paper yet. But there's been talks about that. Yeah, it will be awesome. I think it was a while ago since we were there last time, and I
Yep.
can't remember if it was 16 or 17.
I think it
But
was
either way,
yeah,
you think it was 17? Yeah,
17.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a long while, and we always love to play there. It's fantastic country and great people you have over there.
Sure. And you're a busy guy. You've got another couple of interviews coming up. So what would you like to leave all your friends in Australia with a final message?
Thanks for the support, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy the Great Heathen Army, and I hope that we see you guys soon again. Soon.
Excellent, Alavi. Thanks so much for your time, and congratulations on another great album.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.